Folks, this is the SEC on ESPN. It has rained profusely in the area for the last couple of hours, but that means prosperity in the spiritual realm. And for Mike Elko and the Aggies, it's been a prosperous season. Looking to go 7-0 for the first time since 1994. His team doing it by committee. Conversely, on the other side of the ledger today, Bobby Petrino coaching his first game at home since the school made the coaching change. That's saying a lot with the weather that we've experienced over the last few hours. Razorbacks find a crease on the left side of that offensive line. Great target for Taylon Green, who on the season is completing 63% of his passes. They keep it on the ground. Washington bursting through the seam. Washington pop clutch all the way down to the 9-yard line. There's your impact player. Got a good block from the center, Caden Kiltler.
Watch the double team right here from these two players getting up, and then Mike Washington does the rest. It's a really nice job by Caden Kiltler of getting up to the second level. And how about the speed at 230?
5 of 7 on the season. And knocks it through to cap a pretty impressive opening drive.
Have to find Casey Concepcion, their go-to receiver.
Yeah, keep an eye on number 7. Reed tucks it under, escapes, and is brought down, but he picks up the first down. Sorey Jr. Morrow motions out of the backfield. Reed checks it down, complete underneath. Daniels with a nice move and a first down for the Aggies.
But as you're saying, it's a dangerous game to play with Craver and Concepcion, but Marcel Reed has struggled hitting shots down the field.
Hands it off this time on the ground. Owens with another first down sprint for about 11 yards that time.
To keeping that one safety in the middle of the field, and everybody else is down close to the line of scrimmage to stop the run.
On the play action downfield. Caught. Touchdown, Bethel Roman. Got in behind Kenai Walker.
Single coverage, Ashton Bethel Roman against Kenai Walker. And if you're going to play with all those numbers saying you're not going to run the football, Marcel Reed has to make you pay. He and Ashton Bethel Roman do it there.
Green. Complete. Near midfield, but a little bit short of the first down. Raylan Sharp. Oh, they're going to throw it. Green under duress, incomplete. And the Aggies respond. Another third down stop. Marcel Reed to pass. Comes underneath at the 45. To Borkercher, his tight end.
Stayed there for about 10 seconds, absolutely selling it.
On the jet sweep, Concepcion. All the way down to the 10-yard line. Got a good block on the outside from his tight end, Melon Orstrom. From the 3. Reed on the keeper. Touchdown.
Looked a little more covered, but Rohan Jones wide open down the seam.
Sure was. Of course, that was Coach Petrino, not Coach Elko. Taylon Green takes out his do-it-yourself kit, picks up the first down. I tell you what, those strides eat up a lot of real estate. 33 yards.
It absolutely is. As he moves up in the pocket, the defenders clear out from his right side, and there is just a ton of yardage. This is one of...
He drops off in coverage. Pass complete inside the 5 to Blake, and it's 1st and goal.
I expect them to try and run it a few times.
Russell still back there. They fake the jet sweep. They had a little malfunction at the junction that time on the handoff, and Damian Sanford
tackling the running back and then grabbing Taylon Green, and he's going to fall on that right leg as he goes down. You just hope that everything ends up being okay. That left ankle in there as well, a concern, but
KJ Jackson going to throw it underneath, and stopped immediately is CJ Brown. Starzyk knocks it through. But tangible and palpable concern for the future quarterback position for the Razorbacks with Taylon Green helped off the field a moment ago.
For the Tigers, and it looks like they are going to they're going to need to come back to get a win.
A little bit of a trap. Marcel Reed back to pass off the play fake, wide open at the 41. Caught and brought down at the 43 is Bethel Roman. 4th and short. And they're going to pick it up and then some. Reuben Owens II doing the honors. Picked up 5 on the play. Posing presence down in the field. 11-yard pickup on the previous play. Reed takes off, made a good move and lunges forward to the 33-yard line.
As we learned, there are different ways to clap. Kirby Smart taught us that last week.
Reed underneath, nobody near him. Concepcion pushed out of bounds at about the 3. They'll actually spot it at the 2-yard line. 3:42 to go.
You know, I think that there's a good call to uphold it.
Do it again. Reed. Room service, touchdown, Borkature. Made it look easy.
Borkature lines up right there, and then he comes across, and all the defenders of Arkansas are sucked in on the play action. Borkature just slips out into the flat.
Goes into the 10. Braylon Russell on the field in his absence. They come with a pressure. Green got him in. Complete at the 40. His tight end, Rohan Jones. 1st and 10. Right now looking at a 2nd down and 11 for Arkansas. Steps up. Going to try and run. And his knee looks pretty good. Green finds Pater. Touchdown Hogs.
Okay, and he showed it. First opportunity. The rush gets a little too far up the field. There's a little too much space. He gets a great block from Braylon Russell.
And Reed is going to be brought down for a loss back at the 22. Xavier Sori Jr. was not fooled at all. Keep an eye on number 9. Keep it on the ground. And they're going to pick up 1st down and then some. Washington bursting across the Arkansas plain. All the way down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal with 19 seconds to go.
Help him spring a little more. Green's eyes directly on Cassius Howell, knowing that he's going to be aggressive. And Mike Washington makes Marcus Radcliffe miss in the hole.
Green looking into the end zone. Got to do something with it. Makes a move. Fires. Touchdown, Blake Omega. Down.
He sure did, but it's a good job of protecting early for this offensive line. Then when it breaks down, Taylon Green makes Albert Regis miss and finds Omega Blake. The strong hands. Wow. Declared he wants to be considered for the full-time head coaching job. And his team's playing for him.
Reed stepping up in the pocket, going to take off. Got a good blocker in front of him and real estate. Marcel accelerating down to the 15. He turned loose.
It's a good initial rush, and then freeze it right here. The vision of Marcel Reed is right in this hole as Quincy Rhodes ends up getting a little out of his rush lane.
Longest run the season for him. On the play fake. Late pressure coming into the end zone. Caught and touchdown by Concepcion. D. Concepcion.
Goes up and absolutely snags.
They're able to contain Howell. High throw complete, but short of the 1st down. Damian Sanford made the stop on Mike Washington. Got to keep him loose. Reed, meanwhile, is hit on his last 7 passes in a row. Make that 8 underneath to number 2, Terry Bussey. All the way out to the 40-yard line. Lorstrom in motion. Smith across the formation. Got the 1st down. Put his hat down and put some heads to bed. Wow. Some hard running, imperious stepping by Emmitt Smith. They've been imbuing him with confidence all week.
Nobody there looking at the quarterback, so you play zone so everybody's watching, but that means there's spaces for receivers to settle into.
Playing a tempo game, pressure coming. Green outrunning the pressure. Green tiptoes out of bounds at about the 32. Let's see where they spot it. Lassiter, the lead back. Russell, the deep back. And they punch it in the end zone. Green doing it himself. Razorback score. A long 2 to go. Reed gets it out quick. Concepcion with a first down reception just inside the 25-yard line. Single back set. Owens sprinting into the end zone. Touchdown. So they get it back on the next play.
Davian Sori, who's going to be right here, he's going to actually see the quarterback fake it, and he's going to jump out of the hole that Ruben Owens is going to run into. He's going that way. He's responsible.
Mike Washington Jr. in the backfield beside Taylon Green. This is his carry. Put his hat down and picked up about 4 yards on the play. And one thing, escapes on 3rd and 6. Green completes it to the 45-yard line. First down. Omega Blake
to find some room.
On the slant, complete. Still on his feet. It's Blake with another first down for the Hogs. Green to pass into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaden Platt.
Aggressive pylon cam, you can see the catch. Looks like from that angle, he completes the act when he hits the ground, retains firm control. Let's see.
Washington on the fake, and Jones punches it in. Smith got hit early, and then on a second surge, enduring, picked up the first down. Owens makes the catch and gets the first down. A versatile running back making the reception out of the backfield. A 9-play, 60-yard, 3-yard drive so far. They keep it on the ground, and touchdown for Ruben Owens II.
To create a couple more memorable moments if he's going to get his team into this one.
Back to pass. And under pressure, brought down inside the 5 by Deion Hayes, the Pitt and Colorado transfer.
Like there's anyone there to help the tackle.
Green out of the end zone. Incomplete for Washington, who dropped it. And it's a quick 3 and out. He's been in rhythm most of the day. Looking to throw again here off the play fake. Incomplete at the 42-yard line. Throw a little bit high for Craver. They need a big miracle, or at least a big play here. Blitz coming. Green trying to escape. Turns the corner. Bends that corner. High stepping. Still on his feet. Taylon Green at midfield. They get half of the miracle all the way down to the 37 with 2:25 to go from the 28. Blitz off the edge, and Green sacked all the way back at the 46-yard line by Dalton Brooks.
I don't know that Taylon Green saw the blitz off the edge. We've seen him spin to his left over and over and over. And this time, Jay Bateman says, all right, we'll bring the nickel.
Definitely can't take another sack. Aggies have 4 today. Green launches, complete in the middle of the field. Blake still on his feet. Blake shaking and moving down inside the 15. Gets rid of it quick. Touchdown to C.J. Brown. They only used up a few seconds on the clock. 10 seconds to go. Looking for the good bounce. But the hands team doing what the hands team should do. Terry Bussey recovering the onside kick for the Aggies with 9 seconds to go.
Certainly was not a pretty performance defensively. Offensively, you're going to feel great. But you now have a Texas A&M team that's won a 41-40 game. They've won a 16-10 game and now won a 45-42 game, showing they can win in a lot of different ways. And on a weekend where we saw 5 undefeated teams lose, winning is the most important thing.
You want this, you got that.